In Australia, the land equivalent to 50 football fields is cleared of its vegetation every hour. This footage from 2014 shows the scale of it here in the west of the state of Queensland. Nearer the coast, land clearing damages the Great Barrier Reef. As trees go, there's less to stop soil and sediment from running into rivers and the sea when it rains.
Soil erosion and runoff is continuing to run down those river systems post the clearing, and it's smothering the inner reef. That's a huge problem.
Last year, the United Nations heritage body UNESCO threatened to list Australia's Great Barrier Reef as in danger of losing its World Heritage status. UNESCO declaring a site to be in danger is the first step towards the formal stripping of a site of its prestigious World Heritage status, something that's only ever happened twice before. The start of that process would have been hugely embarrassing to Australia, so its government persuaded UNESCO to hold off and promised action to address the agency's concerns. One promise was to crack down on land clearing, but in April, a law to do that failed to pass Queensland's state parliament.
We don't want to see the Great Barrier Reef listed as in danger, and if the global community begins to consider that, it will be in part because we've been unable to secure those laws.
In its report to UNESCO on Friday, Australia's national government says that in other ways it is addressing concerns about the health of the reef. It's encouraging farmers to reduce pesticide runoff. It's banned port development nearby and the dumping of dredged seabed spoils within the reef's marine park. But climate change is the biggest threat to the reef. Since last year, warming seas have caused a major bleaching of corals. This year's spawning, the way the coral reproduces, was a much smaller event than usual. It all adds up, say some, to a disappointing report card.
We've seen on issues like land clearing that those promises haven't been delivered. On water quality, we're falling behind, and on the big issue of climate change, there is a lot more that needs to be done.
UNESCO's Heritage Committee meets next June. It's then they'll consider whether enough is being done to protect the reef or whether the in danger reprimand is required. Andrew Thomas, Al Jazeera, Sydney.